Hi guys, welcome back. Luxury items. I think each key video that you watch on YouTube, in each of those videos in the comments, you can definitely find reactions from people who are saying you do not need this or that because that's a pure luxury. But are they a real luxury or are they maybe an essential? We're going to find out in this video. I have been going through my packing list and I came up to 5 items which for me are standard on my packing list. I do not consider them as a luxury item, but some of you might. And today I'm going to talk through those 5 items and I'm going to tell you why I think that they are a necessity, at least for me, instead of a luxury item. And I know these are items that a lot of people bring, so maybe it's worth considering for you as well. Item number 1, and I think that's the most controversial item on everybody's packing list, and it's a pillow. A lot of people say you do not need a pillow out on the trail. Take a dry bag, stuff your puffy jacket in it, and you are good. Have you ever slept on a dry bag with a puffy jacket in it? It turns out that it ends up being nothing. As soon as you lay your head on it, the down in your puffy jacket goes down, loses insulation, and you're laying as flat on your sleeping pad as can be. So is a pillow really a luxury item? Because when you're having a long day out on the trail, you're exhausted when you're at camp, you made dinner and you want to go to sleep. What's more important than a decent night's sleep? I think there isn't much more on the trail, especially when you're out there for a longer time. And then why not bringing a pillow? It is 60 grams, and if that gives you a real good sleep, is it then a luxury item? Think again. Item number 2, a Flextail Gear mini pump. You see them more often in videos, and a lot of times people get comments on why on earth would you bring a pump out on the trail. Well, first of all, convenience. I mean, after that long day of hiking what we were talking about in regards to the pillow, when you're having to blow up a mattress with your mouth, nobody's looking forward to that one, is it? And this one makes it so much easier. You can connect it to your sleeping pad and it will blow it up for you. It costs literally nothing in time, but it saves you a lot of breath. And what's also good, if you're blowing up your air mattress with your mouth, there are some risk of it, because at the end it will not happen straight away, but by time mold can come up into your pad and you're not gonna get it out. So by time you have to replace your pad, which costs a fortune nowadays. And what's also a thing, when you blow up your air mattress with your mouth, then you're blowing warm air into your sleeping pad. And what's happening when it's cooling down at night, the temperatures go down, the air inside of your sleeping pad cools down as well. And what is cold air doing? It's shrinking. So that means your pad is slowly deflating during the night. So together with that pillow, I think this one makes sure that you're having a pretty good sleep out on the trail. That's not a luxury, right? And by the end of this year, Flextail is coming out with a new pump. Now they have the tiny pump, and by the end of the year they're coming out with the pump 0. I would absolutely love that one. That is lighter, it is smaller, and the most important thing, it is more quiet. Because one downside, Ravi gets super angry on this one. Take a look. Ravi absolutely hates this one. So if I blow this up use this in my tent to blow up my air mat, he goes nuts. So I would love to find maybe the 0 pump under the Christmas tree this year. Mom? The next one, a chair. In my case, the Helinox Chair 0, which weighs 500 grams and is absolutely super lightweight. And okay, I admit, for some people this might be a luxury item, but I broke my tailbone twice, which means I cannot sit on the ground the whole night. I cannot sit on a log, I cannot sit on a hot floor. That is simply going to hurt. So what does that mean? It means that I have to lay flat on my sleeping pad straightly after dinner. When I'm arriving at camp a little bit early and I sat on the ground already before dinner, it means that I have to go to bed super early. And when I'm alone, okay, so be it. It doesn't really matter, except when I'm having views like, for example, in Denmark. Then you do not want to be in your tent at 7 o'clock. You want to enjoy the whole view and the whole scenery around you. So for 500 grams, it makes that I can have a comfortable night out of my tent, enjoying everything around it. So personal for me, this is absolutely not a luxury item. I do not bring it all the time with me. When I, for example, know that my camp spot has a picnic table, for example, with benches, then I might bring just a thermarest Z-seat or something, just a little sitting pad to sit on. But if I do know that my camping spot does not have it, this is for me absolutely an essential, because it absolutely ruins my hike if I have to go to bed that early, night after night. Item number 4 is my mug. And I know that a lot of people say you absolutely do not need an extra mug because you can drink out of your pot, your cooking pot, especially when you're only boiling water in it. And yes, I know that I can. But have you ever felt one of those cups, your toques for example, when you have been boiling water in it? You do not want to drink out of that one because your lips are going to hate you for the rest of your trip. So a mug that does not get super warm, because I know some of those mugs do get just as hot as your cooking pot does, so then it absolutely doesn't bring anything to take along an extra mug with you. But this one only gets lukewarm. I absolutely love this one. I have it from Denmark, and this is such a great item because it doesn't get hot, it gets lukewarm. That's everything, and you can drink straight out of it, and it drinks so much more comfortable than having a big pot that you're cooking your water in. So I think, so for your own safety, instead of burning your lips, it's safer to drink out of this, right? And item number 5 is a bit of a personal item, but it's my e-reader. And why I consider my e-reader as an essential, well, who's following my channel for a bit longer knows that 99.9% of my backpacking trips I do on my own. And I do not do super long days in regards to distances. So that means that we are often at camp at 4, 5 o'clock, and this time of year it doesn't matter because you only have 2 days left until daylight's over. But when you're in summer and you're having 6, 7 or 8 hours of daylight left and you're sitting there in the middle of the woods looking around, then those hours are lasting terribly long. So an e-reader is absolutely a great solution for me for in the evenings when I'm out alone sitting in the woods just enjoying nature, but after a few hours you've seen it around you. Then this one is absolutely a great necessity for me to have with me, because I can cuddle up with Ravi, but he sometimes would like to sleep as well. So then I have something to keep myself occupied during those longer nights at camp in summertime. So these are my 5 items that you might consider as a luxury item, but I see them as a necessity because, like the arguments I said, keep on thinking, because I think that you can change your mind about those items as well. And maybe there are some items that you bring that you consider necessity and others consider luxury. Please hike your own hike. Take whatever you would like to take with you in your backpack. It is about you. It is about your overnighter. It is about your evening in the tent. And it is about that you are having a good time out there. Well, I hope that you liked this video and that it gave you maybe some ideas on items that you can bring as well in your next year's gear list. So if you like this video, please consider giving us a like, subscribe to the channel and notify the alarm bell. And then as always, we would like to say, are you coming with me, Ravi? Come here. We would like to say, enjoy the outdoors. We will catch you on the next trail. Goodbye.